Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome in the live stream. So excited to have each and every one of you guys here today. We've got some announcements and then we've got trivia. So we're going to go ahead and get those announcements out of the way and then start up the trivia. But we're going to jump in the chat really quick. Let's see who we got. We got the Tyler Show. We got our mod today. What's up, Tyler? Hope you're doing great. Let's see. We've got Colin Stewart in the chat. What's up, Colin? Hope you're doing great today. One thing I did notice is the notifications. They didn't go out for some reason. So we have a little bit less people than I was expecting, but that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Let's see. The Tyler Show says, I believe B. Yes, I think you're correct on that one. Yeah, you're correct. But yeah, answer was B, Carnival Dream. That was the very first series that debuted here on the channel. It's definitely one of the best series I have on the channel. But speaking of series, we've got a brand new one coming up sooner than later. It's gonna be in a few months. Oh, okay, good. You got the notification. That's good, Colin. But we've got a new series in a few months. It's the Galveston Spring Break series. I'm excited for that one, but like I said, it's in a few months. So unfortunately, we've got some time, but that's a brand new series that's coming out. We've got some things to do there. Hopefully everything can go as planned and nothing else happens where we have to get shut down again, and then it kind of throws us back to the tunnel that we were in before, where we couldn't do the last cruise series. But hopefully that doesn't happen again. But that's the little update that I was talking about. And then with the channel, there, I don't know if I'd necessarily want to talk about that now. I can make a whole video dedicated to that. But the seasons, I've decided to not carry on with that anymore. What I noticed is it was just starting to kind of confuse everybody else with the volume 2 and the amplified volume 1 and season 1 and season 2. I'll explain that more in the live stream if you guys want that. But that's pretty much a little brief overview of what's going to be coming up, unless you want me to talk about that now. Let's see. The Tyler Show says I've got one, but it was delayed. YouTube has been doing some weird things in the past few years. Yeah, I agree. But do you guys want to go ahead, start off with or move on to the trivia? Let me know in the chat below. Let's see. I was gonna fix I had some problems with the delay. I was trying to fix how long, like the delay is for you guys, because of course, YouTube has always been weird. But I was trying to fix the delay, and I think it's still like 30 seconds or so, because I was looking at the countdown on the screen, like right here, and it said like it was 10 seconds, and then it said 40 something over here. But anyways, gonna fix that for the next live stream. Hopefully it can be like 10 seconds or so. But let's just go ahead, jump straight into the trivia. So we're gonna play Guess That Port. You guys are gonna be guessing what ports show on the screen. And for example, let's say Miami or something. It's gonna say guess this port, and it's gonna show a picture. Christmas stuff. Yeah. I'm a little early on it, but we're probably gonna put it up this week, throughout the whole house. But yeah, I tend to put my stuff up pretty early for Christmas. But I hope you guys are having a great Thanksgiving, by the way, or Thanksgiving break, if you guys are even on the break. I know most of us in the chat are. I am. And let me know what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving. But let's jump straight into the trivia. So let's start off with number 1. Let's go ahead. Can you guys guess this port? Looks like we've got a resort in the background, if that can give you guys any hint. Let's see who can guess that first. So there we go. That was port number 1. See if you guys can guess that. If you guys want me to put it back on the screen, let me know. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds. And let me know, is the music too loud? Tyler says, I'm going to be relaxing. Going to be a relaxing week. Yeah, definitely. Colin says, yeah, sports got cut off for us. We are number 1 in the state, 13-0, supposed to go to state, but they canceled it. Okay, UIL for us, I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work. Everything has gone fine, but a few teams that we were supposed to play, they got quarantined, so we got a few games canceled. Not even sure if we're gonna go back to school after Thanksgiving break, but we'll have to see. So let's see. Nassau, Bahamas, from Colin Stewart. Nassau, Bahamas from The Tyler Show. And Nassau, Bahamas from A Cruise Ship Time. You guys all got it right. That was Nassau. So congratulations to you guys. We're going to move on to the next one. We've got a total of 15. So we've got a few to go through. So let's see. Next one. Who can guess this port? Looks like we've got 3 ships. Fun fact: this port, not the ship, this port, there were this many ships in the port because of the hurricane, I believe. There's not normally supposed to be this many ships in this certain port. If that could give you guys any hint. So there you go. Colin Stewart says, "Do I win a free cruise if I win?" No, unfortunately. If I could give away a free cruise, I would, but unfortunately, I can't. And plus, that's really expensive for even like a giveaway or anything. But that would be cool if I gave away a cruise for a giveaway. But let's see. Let's hop into the chat. The Tyler Show says Galveston, Texas. Colin Stewart says Galveston, Texas. You guys are correct. Congratulations to you guys. At the end, I'm not even sure what I'm going to give away. Maybe just bragging rights or something. I don't know. But if you win, you just win. Let's move on to the next one. Who can guess this port? So there you go. There was that port. Fun fact, there used to be, I believe they're still alive. Maybe they're not, but there's 2 dogs. One was Topher, and one was, I'm not sure the other name, but they used to go on the beach, and tourists or people who would go to this port, they would get to go see and play with the dogs. So that's just a little hint. The Tyler Show says, "LOL, free shout out in the next video." That's a good idea. I might do that. Um, Colin Stewart says Grand Turk, look at the Flow Rider. But yeah, that's correct. Congratulations to you. Let's see, we're going to move on to the next one. Who can guess this port? And fun fact about this port, they actually dry dock ships here. So there's your little hint for this one. All right, so who can guess that port? Let's see. Colin Stewart says Topher. Oh yeah, I heard about Topher. I'm not sure about the other one though. I forgot his name. If you know his name, let me know. But yeah, that's really unfortunate. Let's see, the Tyler Show says Grand Turk with the Flow Rider. Yes, you are correct. That was Grand Turk for the last one. Let's see. Colin Stewart says he came around and corrected himself and he said Freeport. Yes, that's correct. And Tyler Show got it first with Freeport. Yes, that is correct. It was Freeport in the Bahamas. Let's see. Let's move on to the next one. So who can guess this port? So another fun fact about this port, well, it's really not about the port, but we were actually supposed to go here on our last cruise that got canceled. And I believe only Carnival Corporation ships sail here. But let's see. In the chat, Colin says Jack for the... Okay, so his name was Jack. So Topher and Jack. Okay, I could have swore I heard someone else say something else. I don't know. But anyways, we've got the Q's Cruisers in the chat. Welcome in. Hope you're doing great today. Colin Stewart says Costa Maya. Unfortunately, that's incorrect. The Tyler Show says Roatan. Yes, that's correct though. It is Roatan Mahogany Bay. Looks like a really great port. They have these ski lifts in the port, and I believe you can go all around it. It looks really cool, and we were planning to do that there. Now, this next one, I know one of you knows it in the chat for sure, and it's one of your favorite ports. I know this for sure, so I'm pretty sure this one's a pretty easy one as well, but let's jump straight into it. So in this port, here's a fun fact. Disney actually has, this is Disney's home port. They have a terminal in this port. Alright, so there you go. There's that port. I know some of you guys know it. Colin Stewart says rigged. No, it's not rigged. It's not rigged. Now, let's see if anybody gets that. And let me know, do you guys... Oh, well, you guys haven't even seen the new video yet. A new video is coming out later today. I'm really way off schedule for that one. I was supposed to have it done yesterday, but then I ended up editing it late last night and then through this morning, and it's still not even done yet. So that one's gonna be out in probably an hour and a half, maybe. I don't know, but it's gonna be out today for sure. Let's go ahead, hop back into the chat. The Tyler Show says Port Canaveral, can't wait to be back there soon. Yeah, I've got to get to Port Canaveral at some point. Looks like a really great port. Colin Stewart says, oh yeah, I've been there. Never go on the lift. Got stuck. I got stuck there and people got sunburned. Foreign country with the ski lift. Don't go on it, or don't go well together. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it looks... I don't know, it looks fun, but I get where you're coming from with that. So, let's see. We're going to move on to the next one. Let's see who can guess this port. So, who can guess this port? Another little hint to this one. Cruise with Josh, he's a really great creator. Make sure you go check him out. But Cruise with Josh, he cruised here on his MSC Seaside cruise. So if you guys really know his cruise series, you can probably guess this one. So there you go. There's your little hint for that one. I really do thank each and every one of you guys for joining us here today. We got some hellos in the chat. Yep, there we go. Colin says, I've been stuck on my fair share of lifts when skiing. Okay, not fun. Yeah, it doesn't sound fun at all. And let me know, you guys, what was your favorite port that you've sailed to? Let me know in the comment or in the live chat below. Colin Stewart says, Josh Hokum, you mean? Yes. So for those of you who may be new, a new subscriber to Josh, it is Cruise with Josh, but his full name is Josh Hokum. So Colin Stewart says, and we never ended up going, sadly. Oh man, that sucks. Alright, so it doesn't look like anyone's guessed it. The Tyler says, Magnolia Bay, Jamaica. I was there 2 years ago. Interesting port. So this one is actually Ocho Rios. I don't know if that's another name for it, because I've never heard of that name unless you mean Montego Bay. I've heard of that one before, but this is Ocho Rios. So really close guess, but this was Ocho Rios, Jamaica. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, that was the last one. Now this one is probably one of the most popular ports in the Western Caribbean, but this one should be an easier port to guess. All right, so there we go. You guys should be able to guess this port, and I've actually been to this port the most out of any other port I've been to. So, oh no, you're good, Tyler. It's fine. I get those two mixed up as well. Colin Stewart says I've got to run. Actually, going skiing. Okay, I'll be there. I'll be here for the new video. Okay. See you. See you later. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Glad you enjoyed it. The Tyler Show says Cozumel. Yes, you are correct. It is Cozumel, Mexico. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. We've got just a few more left, but let's see if you can guess this one. Now, since this is a harder one, I'm going to give you another hint for this one. I'm going to give you a hint for everyone, but if you stay up to date with Griff and Alyssa, they're an amazing channel. Make sure you go ahead and check them out as well. But on their Disney Wonder series, they actually went here, and on their Freedom of the Seas series, they actually went here. It was the home port they sail out of. So, there's a big hint for those. Let's see who can guess that one. So there you go. I really want to sail out of this port at some point. In the pictures, just in case you were wondering, I believe the ship, well, it doesn't actually say the name of the ship on it, so I'm not exactly sure what the ships are, but it looks like it was the Carnival Triumph or the Carnival Victory, something like that. And the Brilliance, or maybe, what's it called? Serenade of the Seas, I think it's called. Looks like one of those ships. But let's see. The Tyler Show says San Juan, Puerto Rico. Love that port. It's in my top 5 for sure. Yeah, I definitely want to get over there at some point. Looks pretty awesome. Alright, next one. We're going to jump straight into it. This one is definitely a harder one, and I don't even think a cruise ship is in this one. So, let me know if you guys can get this one. Who can guess this port? A little help with this question. The Travel Spree, they're a great channel as well. They're currently in a series from this place, or in this place. So there's your little hint for this one. Let's see who can guess that port. Alright, so there you go. The Tyler Show says Serenade of the Seas or Jewel of the Seas, as those ships do that route. Okay. Doesn't... I'm confused. Well, I'm not confused. I'm just wondering where... Brilliance, does it sail out of Tampa? I believe it did, or it does. Or does it sail out of Alaska? Let me know. But I know it sails out of one of those two. Or it did. Alright, looks like that one was a harder one, but it was Bermuda. Oh, yep, there we go. Tyler's comment just popped in. But he says Bermuda, hope to be there in 2022 on Mariner of the Seas. Yeah, that looks like an awesome port to go to. We've got MGM Family Travel in the house. What's up? Hope you guys are doing great today on this Sunday. It doesn't even feel like a Sunday today, but I hope you guys are doing great. We're playing trivia. It is Guess That Port. So if you guys want to play along, you can, or if you just want to listen, whatever. But thank you for joining us here today on the live. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the next one. So another fun fact, Griff and Alyssa, they actually went here on their Ovation of the Seas series, and I hope to get there at some point, but the weather is very cold in this port. All right, so there we go. There was that one. The Tyler Show says, answering the question I asked earlier, he says, yes, Tampa and Europe, but does, but only does Bahamas and short Western Caribbean from Tampa. Oh, okay. That's good to know. We're gonna go ahead do the last two. I am skipping a few of them just because of the time crunch we're kind of in right now. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into the last two. We might do them back to back or maybe even three. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one. So this one should kind of be a dead giveaway by the background. But just to give you guys a little hint, Carnival Sunrise, which is the ship in the picture, it was actually supposed to do a couple of sailings from this port, but it did get canceled due to the pandemic. Or maybe, I believe it was it was the Carnival Sunrise that was supposed to do sailings out of this port. And going back a little bit, Skagway was the last port that I did mention. It didn't look like anyone got it because it was kind of a harder one, but it was Skagway, Alaska. The Tyler Show says New York City. That is correct. New York was the port that the Carnival Sunrise, ship in the picture, was sailing out of. So we're gonna go ahead and do the last two. Let's see who can get this one. So this port actually had cruise ships being banned here due to the pandemic, and some, I believe, the citizens of this area voted for cruising or large cruise ships to not go here anymore. I have to read more. I have to read up on that story a little bit more, but they cannot go to this port anymore. The Tyler Show says Juneau, Alaska. LOL, I forgot the Alaska one wrong. Hold on, I gotta read that. LOL, I got the Alaska one wrong. That's okay. But that was really close. Really close guess for Juneau. Did we? Oh, okay. The last one. Whoops, I'm going through these. All right. So the last one was Key West. That one was a little bit of a harder one. I did try to make them harder as we went on, but looks like no one got that one. But it was Key West. We've got Astroloop in the chat. Hope you're doing well. We're just about to end it. We're on our last trivia question. So, but welcome in. Glad to see you here. Hope you're doing great on this Sunday. But let's go ahead and roll into the very last one. Let's see who can guess it. Now, before we jump into this one, this isn't actually a port. For those of you guys who know your cruise ships really well, you're probably going to get this one right, but it's not a port. You're going to probably figure this one out by the ship name and the ship. So let's jump into the last one. So this ship in the picture is actually Norwegian's Pride of America, and it does sail out of a U.S. port. So that's another hint. But who can guess this port? The Tyler Show says. Let's jump into the camera really quick. The Tyler Show says, "Wow, now a rare port, Key West. Been there once. It's sad that they ban cruise ships, but maybe they'll learn from that." Yeah, it's really sad that cruise ships can't go to Key West. I've always wanted to go to Key West on a cruise ship, but we'll just have to go there on land now. So, but yep, sad to hear that. I'm gonna pop this one up on the last screen, on the screen one more last time. Like I said, this isn't really a port. But there we go. We got an answer. The Tyler Show says the Pride of America. Yes, it is the Pride of America. But it does. So Pride of America does sailings out of Hawaii, and it does sailings around the Caribbean islands, not Caribbean islands, Hawaiian islands. So that's really cool. Definitely want to try that once, either on Norwegian or on Carnival. I know one of the Carnival ships, I want to say it's the Spirit, but I'm not positive on that. But definitely want to try to sail out of Hawaii at some point. I do thank each and every one of you for joining us here on this live stream today. We're going to go ahead and end it. Didn't get to cover as much as I wanted because I am, like I said, I am kind of on a time crunch. It is 1:30, and I believe La Lira Loca, they're doing something as well. They're currently doing it now, so I'm going to let you guys go ahead, head over to there. Once again, thank you guys for joining us here on the live today. I'm Nick, you guys are the Dream Team. Let's do this thing. See you guys in the very next video. Bye, and thanks for watching.
Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive. Just let us keep on with the black guys. Give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive.